don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
I never know what to expect with you, Joe. I never freaking know. All right, let me check real quick, Joe. I gotta ask the people. Do we got audio? We're okay? Can you hear voices? Could you hear the song?
Got it, dude.
Fucking crazy technical issue. That was like yeah, that was fucking weird this morning. Like I thought everything's cool, and I was probably talking for minutes without realizing nobody could hear me. And then finally, I'm seeing the chat, and
don't worry, dude. I bet you everyone else that was listening didn't recognize that you were talking for minutes as well.
I know.
Quite frankly, it happens to me almost every single day when we start the show. Boom!
Boom!
Nailed your ass!
Fucking got me.
Nailed him.
Shit, man. Good to see you, Joe. Henry, good to see you, man. Welcome, boys, and welcome, chat. Hello, chat. We got some talking to do today. Today was a day. Today was the day, the Magic Eden day, and I think pretty.
That was
decent.
today.
It was today, man.
What?
Yeah, I guess us lamos here in the States wouldn't know. We don't get
no
it. We
idea.
don't get that. We don't get that beautiful ass token.
No, but we can relish in other people's successes.
Yeah.
Just pay your taxes, y'all. You'll be fine. Boom.
According to Joe's attorney. So when you get got, you refer him right over to Joe.
Be very careful claiming that. I'd be very careful.
Why? You said you claimed it earlier, didn't you? Whoa! He didn't. I'm just.
I did not say that.
I know. I apologize.
In fact, I specifically said I did not claim it.
I know. I'm sorry.
They posted that it's not for U.S. people.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Or UK? Did UK folks get to claim?
I don't know.
UKers, did you claim? Did you use a VPN if you claimed? How'd you do it? How'd you freaking do that?
Well,
I don't know. Anyway. Hey, guys, smash the like. Do that. Do that on the show. We got to make up for this morning. You know, we got to make up for it. We got to get the algo digging these videos. But let's get to the ME drop. So I want to talk maybe the whole process, at least, you know, from the outside looking in, how it went, how the markets looked at it and treated it. Any announcements from Magic Eden, which, believe it or not, I really didn't see any. Surprised me a little bit there. And then I got to talk about my boy Luigi. My fucking boy. Guy's wild, man. That dude's going to stay viral for like, I think he's our next, what's like a celebrity killer?
Ted Kaczynski.
Boom. He's our next Ted Kaczynski. He's
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Who's a recent one? Who's somebody that's like kind of current that like
The
captured
Menendez brothers. They came back in.
Yeah.
Recent killers that have had notoriety. Well, there was the dude out in Long Beach. Now, he was a little bit scary. He was the guy that was killing hookers. He was that big dude. Do you remember him? He was like 6'7". Anyway, not as cool is not the right word, but this guy's got a vibe to him.
This guy's got a vibe.
Like, I don't care. Like, the reality is he has a vibe. I'm not saying I agree. I don't condone what he did, but I can completely understand how there's people that are like, man, this guy, he looks like me. Not like me.
Him. He looks like me.
He's
Take your shirt off, Henry. We got to check something.
He looks like me. He doesn't look like me. But yeah, he could ascend to, there'll be books written movies, acted upon, and a shitcoin that
and
will
and a shitcoin.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have dumped, but I do think this has got some life to it. And I'll put this real quick. Rasmar had a great take. Shocking, but Rasmar had a really, really good take on this. It ties into our chat yesterday. Every single media publication is profiting off this murder. Every single one, just by airing it. Meme coins aren't evil. It's just us trading the attention around it. You buying it, making money is not you making any kind of social comment on it in any way.
Not at all. This is
Good
this is
take.
the new us.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Rasmer, for letting me know that I'm in the moral high ground. I was really debating it, so it's good to know that guy that I see hanging out with Thread Dude is okay with it.
He was saying you don't have the moral high ground.
Whatever. I don't care what he says.
He said Henry and I have the moral
By the
high
way, that
ground.
dude looks like him.
Oh,
Rasmer.
fuck, dude.
does.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's got a face.
He does.
He's got a fucking face. All right. On to Magic Eden. Back to Luigi afterwards. But Magic Eden had a Binance listing this morning, so that was a great way to start the day. Was hoping that would really, send us. Kind of didn't, although it's fine. Again, we'll review the market stuff. But much more recent here, Coinbase is listing it today. If liquidity conditions are met, what does that mean? They need a market maker or something, or they want to see a certain amount of volume? Because it doesn't have a ton of volume. I would say that's the one thing this coin is lacking.
If there's a liquidity pool, right? If there's nothing in the liquidity pool,
It probably has a lot of dumpers right now, right?
It doesn't even seem crazy. The volume just isn't there. Let me pull this up and we can peek.
I mean, it's gone up a bit. It's over $5 right now.
520 for the amount of FUD that's been in this coin, I think is solid. Okay, past 5 minutes. Past 5 minutes, we have, that can't be right, 3,500 in volume.
It's amazing.
Past hour, under half a mil. Like volume isn't there. That's what it's missing. And that's what I'm wondering. Are they looking for just a ton of volume, or are they looking for, like Joe says, somebody to provide liquidity for it? Or like, what do they look for?
They're looking for the United States of fucking America, dude. If you ain't got the Americans, what do you got? You got stagnation, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Got that, don't you? You got no action, baby.
So like the chart, when I look at it, sometimes you see that funny pattern in there where it's just clearly like a manipulated like trading algorithm, right? People just trading what they probably set some bots to like a 2% range or something like that. And it doesn't matter what time frame you go to, because volume is so low, every time frame looks exactly like that.
Yeah, they probably got some market makers on it.
Yeah.
There's no way they launched without market makers. So
is this like an indicator that there are like market makers who and again, I think they're doing what I was saying. They literally set up bots that are like, okay, we trade between this range, and it tries its best to hold that range, but it's like if it drops down, it pushes it back up as best it can, or it just keeps trading in that next range.
Yeah, they provide liquidity and tokens, and they're like, go trade.
So what they're saying, I think, and this is me literally asking the question live, they're almost saying, go ahead and trade between this range. We got you between there. And you push it up to the next level, or if it drops, it's like they established that range down there too, but it's like, that's what they're going to support.
So how did everyone do? Can I ask it? Obviously I did not qualify, and I'm in the States, so it doesn't even necessarily matter if I qualified, but I didn't qualify. Seemed unfair, seemed stupid, seemed like the most confusing drop I've ever seen. Why have diamonds if we don't even use them? What is this? But I didn't look. So how did people do? I saw people have thousands of dollars. That's amazing. Was there any like real like?
I want to give a shout out to my boy Ant Brown. He's the CyberKong's graphic artist, top dude in the space when it comes to that shit. But when people were having a hard time claiming earlier today, he was able to, and he caught the top, like just about the top. Yeah. He shout out to him. He usually buys the top, by the way. So it was nice to see him sell the top.
Top is what, $13 bucks, 14 almost.
I don't want to say where he got, because that's for him, but he got over 10.
Did he do something to get there, or just was fast?
He just was fast. He was able to claim, and other people were having a hard time claiming, and so he was able to dump. So he caught that green candle. You're not muted, Joe.
Okay. It was weird because I asked a question that seemed.
What was the question?
I I was asking, like, how did people do with it? And then you started giving a shout out to somebody. And
He's telling you how somebody did with it.
I'm saying, like, was there any new millionaires or any 100,000aires or anything like that? Like, what was going on with that?
It's weird. I was literally answering your question, and you're like, "Wait, can anybody hear me?" Because it's weird. Because like you were answering my question.
You were like, oh, we've got a digital artist that like does the art. I'm like,
He did well. He did well. He was somebody who got this token, the chart we're looking at, and he was able to sell those green candles at the beginning.
Gotcha.
So
are we going to do individuals and then like find out the backstory of all the individuals that did really well? And
if there's a cool story, like somebody sold the top, fuck yeah.
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, question then for chat. How did you guys do? Did anybody, any life-changing amounts here? And if not, any just like, man, like fucking cycle changing? Did this set anybody up for a really good few weeks, few months here? Because like I'm looking at it, I'm not doing it, but like if I do, like it would set me up to have a pretty interesting cycle. It's not life-changing, it's not that, but it like definitely sets you up for some plays. So I hope that some of you guys, and if not, you know, we were always talking about this trickle-down effect. It's playing out already. I know we might not see that on the timeline, but look at runes. People are dunking on runes saying like, yeah, everybody told you they're coming for runes and they're not. Well, fucking runes are all up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's playing out.
I think to get an airdrop that's worth 5 digits or more is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I just think it's awesome. And I think a lot of people I know are in that. Like a lot of people I know had, let's say, 1,200 to 3,500 tokens. That seems to be like, I know a person that got like 50,000 tokens, but like in that like 1,500 to 3,500 range, 12 to 3,500 seems to be. So like for most people, that's like, you know, as of right now, 6 to 20 grand or so.
Yeah, I heard that there was some sort of like 500 million liquidity added to the space or something like that. Or
Really?
I think that's what someone said. Yeah.
So that would make sense. That's just somebody telling you the market cap of the coin. I think it's about what they're doing, supply and the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, Henry. I apologize, guys. I apologize. I was a little bit testy there. I'm annoying myself. Apologies. I'll chill.
Yeah, it's good.
Joe, what is it like if you're just alone in a room? Like what does that look like?
I'm talking to myself and then I'm apologizing to myself and then I'm talking and then I'm fighting with myself and then I apologize. Yeah.
I picture you going like, you piece of shit, and getting all animated like you do, and then getting down on yourself or being mean to yourself.
I'm sorry, guys. That was just me alone in the room doing my thing. That's working.
No. Can I ask you guys a question? If you guys were able to claim, right, Hudah, Henry, if you were able to, I'm sure that you guys more than most people that I know have been trading ordinals from a very early time, runes from a very early time. If you were to cash in and claim your ME tokens, dollar wise, what would you have qualified for? Please, Henry first.
I like around $15,000, give or take. Because keep in mind, and we talked about this yesterday, Hudah and I, a lot of the things that we bought, we've held. You know, so like we've bought and held versus like minted off the Magic Eden Launchpad. So a lot of the early stuff, it wasn't through their Launchpad, and if you weren't trading, then you may not have hit. I was surprised at first. I was like, oh, I thought I'd have more, but it makes sense because a lot of the early stuff, unless you were buying and selling, you kind of missed that part.
15
spot on
big ones.
15 big ones.
By the way, no complaint. If I was able to claim it, I would probably be holding right now.
Yeah. Freaking Eric is saying, as of right now, 22K. If he sells his ME like right at this moment.
Nice.
Which is fucking great.
And what do you got for me?
About the same as Henry, I think. Let me peek. What are we at? What the fuck are we at? ME is. I'll do the numbers.
Yeah, you two. You guys share everything, don't you? You're like those twin sisters that share everything, and then
I think we got basically the same amount. I got like 3,070 tokens.
I
think that's the number.
Amazing, guys. That's so great.
That'd be 16. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm just living this fantasy. I'm like, what would I do with it if I claimed it?
And what would you do with it? Gift it?
No, I wouldn't. Because, okay, that's where I'm talking about. I'm like, okay, that's not life-changing money. It it comes at an interesting time when like certain AI agents are down where, man, I would probably want to take it and roll it into some agents that I think are way undervalued. I would probably want to roll a bunch into Vol. I'd probably want to roll a bunch into nothing.
Crazy? How much down are you on Naval? You've invested about 10 Sol that are now worth
like
about
18.
0.4 Sol.
I think like 18 Sol. And it's worth about, you're right, like 6 Sol.
It's worth less than 1 Sol, his 18 Sol now. So he's betting it all on that.
What am I?
No.
I'm seeing
So
what I am down.
You would take that 15K and roll it into AI tokens?
I would. Though I'm trying to think which ones like so. Nothing is. I don't know. I think it's undervalued here at like 100 mil. Maybe it's just under. I like that one. The Shlomo one, the God and the Satan agent. I think that one is so spicy. That one's like Cerebro is in it. I think it's gonna cook when the cycle heats up. But then Naval, I think. Naval is a 5x to get back to its all-time high. It's so low. It's at like 3-point-something mil right now. I'm like, God damn, putting that in Naval, I think is spicy.
Wow, dude. Well, Henry, what would you do?
Yeah, not much with it. I think I would. Yeah, not much. I think I just want to take it as nothing more than gains.
Yeah,
and just be like, I don't know that
like ETH or Bitcoin or stable.
No,
coin.
I think I'd stable it. Yeah, and maybe even just take it as like a win and give my wife some money and be like, cool. This, what's crazy about this one is like, if a lot of this went to ordinal OGs, right?
Yeah.
What's crazy is that so many people that were early in ordinals have done well through the airdrops that you got, whether it was Runestones, Dog, Decentralized, any of that stuff.
This is just another step on that ladder. You're absolutely right.
It's weird. It's almost like, I mean, people were preaching this in the beginning of 23, like ordinals can cook. It got faded, but the people who got in early, like, it still blows my mind in 2024 that this shit happens where you're like, well, why did I get this? I don't know, because I was making money doing something else, and they decided to reward me with more money.
What's weird is that it's also really bizarre that someone can kind of come in at a point that's not so recent, but even near decentralized launch, that someone could come in, be acquainted in this space, and not get any of those benefits as well.
I think that the thing is. I think that window was probably a little bit heavier before that time. And the reality is, if that person just came in and got airdrops versus like using their platform, I think they were rewarding people using their platform. So
it's great. You guys deserve everyone deserves what they got. And I think that's awesome.
But you're going to cook, Joe. On OpenSea, your legacy ETH wallets, you're going to cook.
Nah, it's not going to happen. But who cares? I mean, I wanted to talk about Hudah. Hudah is the type of guy that's either going to be the next D's, right? Like the guy that's like, dude, I had this conviction with Naval. D's was like, I had this conviction with Punks. He bought a bunch of them, and then I'm just coasting on all the money that I made. I'm like Scrooge McDuck. I'm like swimming in gold at this point.
Be fucking great. That's ideal. That's the goal for everybody, I think, right?
Absolutely. And it's either going to be that, or you're going to be like homeless, mumbling Naval.
Blow the brains out here in about 6 months. Yeah.
But I mean, if you're going to ball out like that, like there's so much respect to that level of just the level of like conviction, the level of like just no fear. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this sort of thing.
Also the level of commitment. Because it's like he grinds. It's not just luck. It's like these guys grind and they're into like in a way that I can't grind. It's a different level of grinding, but like I hope, like, dude, I hope you get that because you should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny because all those things just go together. Like the conviction comes from the grind, and the grind, all it is, and when you do it, it doesn't feel like crazy and it doesn't feel risky because you're just thinking, you've thought through all the scenarios. You're like, it just checks the boxes. You got this belief, like based off of what you see in the space over and over. You're like, if people see what I'm seeing, and usually they end up seeing that, that's what you're betting on. They're going to see what I see. You usually see the price moving exactly what you're betting on. So That's the play. And again, you see it working for those guys. That phrase, believe in something, comes from somewhere. It's not just a made up thing. It just seems to work.
And you know what? Now that we're talking about that, usually those opportunities lie in days and times where we're not doing so hot, right? Those opportunities lie in a day like today, at least earlier today. If we want to take a look at the state of the majors and things like that, I'd really like to take a look, because earlier on it was not doing well is an understatement.
We had another dump today, didn't we?
We had another dump. That's like a third dump kind of. And this one like lasted. It wasn't even a quick bounce at all.
Yeah,
well, I mean, we're back at almost 97. I'm actually surprised because we touched 94, I think.
Yep.
February 23, when we got into ordinals, if I remember right, things weren't crazy hot. That was the back end of captains launching in December, January. That was about the only thing. The space thought meme land was going to be like that thing that reignited everything, and it really didn't. And I remember it being obnoxious, maybe is the best word, to try to get into something new. It was just like,
yeah.
And by the way, I see guys doing it in other chains like Barachain. There's a lot of Kongs in Barachain. Guys were farming on Eigenlayer. It's like sometimes I think you just got to like push through I don't want to do this because
yeah, you're absolutely right. It was almost as if it was trying to. It would be like a golf course with all these holes on it, and you're trying to hit the one that actually is doing well. Like during that time for me, I was scared to take any of the capital that I had to invest it in anything, because everything was just fumbling and falling. If you hit something that was worth it, that's great. But honestly, I was like scared to get involved in anything because everything was just shitting the bed at that point. And
it was cheap, though. It was cheap. It was just cumbersome.
But Henry, getting Bitcoin is like, why would you want to give Bitcoin away for an NFT, which we are clearly watching the destruction of ETH NFTs over here, and we're saying, well, why don't we do the NFTs for Bitcoin? And I know I told myself and told other people that would listen, NFTs are dying over here. Why would someone want to do NFTs over here? That's, it's almost like it's stupid. But people with conviction saw at that time this is an opportunity, and they took that opportunity and risked strong, stable Bitcoin or whatever, and put it into fucking weird shit, on top of risking everything as far as like going into weird discords, using Google Sheets. None of that would have been okay to do. Nobody would ever tell us that was okay to do. And people were risking that at that time. And that takes balls of steel. It's almost a stupidity at some level. And it's being rewarded because of the vision that people had at that time, the conviction and the straight ballsiness of it at that time. So congratulations to those people, because they saw it during a time where people were leaving or just weren't engaged. So that was awesome.
Thank you, Joe. I agree. I agree with a lot of that. And I think that same vision, that same risk, but like mitigated risk, I think that exists right now in runes. I think if there's like a sector of the space that's not been, okay, it's like archaeology, right? If all of the archaeologists are over here, which right now there's a lot of people from mainnet that have either gone over to shitcoins, maybe they're dipping their toes in the water on ordinals. I think the part that has people in it, but it's not crowded, I think it's runes. I think that is the place that has the most potential to really boom in the next the next cycle, in this cycle.
Yeah,
it's not too late.
Yeah, no, and it's easier to have that conviction now because people have had profits. People have, if you've been engaged, you've been doing it, like it's a little bit easier. But yeah, I mean, I'm just talking, and that's why I kind of get pissed off when you guys are like, oh, Joe wasn't around during that time. I mean, I was watching the entire time. I was engaged. It just felt like I was really nervous to continually shoot off whatever ammo that I had left in things that I wasn't 100% confident in, and I didn't have the balls to do it because I didn't have enough money to just throw it like that. I was waiting for like a win so I could reinvest it, but like, it's true. I wasn't engaged to a certain extent, but on another level, I was waiting the entire time. I was, so yeah, I don't know. I'm taking.
I'm going to check you on that.
Go ahead.
Check you on that. Most of them were free.
was gonna say a lot of this stuff was like dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Badgers were free, and for every one you got, they gave you another.
Yeah. But what I would say is this: is that the initial alpha was, hey man, go into these discords, and you got to do a Google sheet. You have to give somebody money, and then they'll send you something. Now, no offense to the community, but at that point, you're breaking about 4 cardinal rules about what you shouldn't do in order to buy something within this space. You know, it would almost be like posting your seed phrase for somebody. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, giving someone money before you get the thing just seemed insane. It would be like things that I would trust you guys to do, but nobody else.
But we do that even now. We just do it through like more automated processes. But we still do that. We every dev that you send money to mint something, it's the same thing. Giving stranger money and hoping you get something on the other side. It's really no different.
Sure, I guess. Okay, Hudah, if you want to check me, I'm not sure why you want to check me so hard on this. I would just say that, like, if you can't see the difference between minting something on something like Magic Eden and going into a Discord, using a Google Doc and sending somebody money, like, I don't know what to tell you. That I would just say that, like, that's very archaic at that point, especially coming from ETH, where you're minting on dedicated sites, you're checking their Twitter, you're checking their Discord, and kind of have this sort of thing. It's like going back to the beginning on a lot of stuff, and
Definitely.
I wasn't ready to do that.
Yeah, no, I hear you there. It was definitely going back to, the early days of it. It was that.
And what I would say is you're right. Because of that sort of narrative, there was a little bit of a falling off of, like, not checking in, not knowing what was going on as much as I should have. And that, like, the next thing I know, there's wallets that were the wallets that we're using. It all started to grow. And if you're not engaged on a level, it grows and you're not aware of it, and you missed out, right? You missed on the growth.
This is facts.
Yeah,
Facts. Okay. Any other stuff you guys are looking at for this goes to you guys watching. But what are you watching? What are you gonna roll your ME into? We were talking runes. Any specific runes, any specific coins, anything. What do you guys see as the next opportunity now that we got our airdrop? And now that we know Pengu's coming in a couple of weeks and OpenSea at some point, and Jupiter airdrop too. Dude, the Jupiter drop is like 800, 900 mil. Yeah. It's another big one.
Did you have to interact with Jupiter? Like, was that? Yeah, I haven't used Jupiter.
And I'm with you, but I'm assuming, especially because it's Solana native, I'm like, I think a lot of that rolls to meme coins too. Like, we're set up for a really spicy couple months.
Well, listening to a couple other shows today, it did seem as if the major loser today was Solana meme coins. Like, it basically dumped all back to, like, around where the election was. Like, all the gains that it had, it dumped hard. I'm not sure what they look like now after the day is done, but I mean, I was told that, like, Solana was a really, really, really the big loser today on the stuff. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I saw that too, and I didn't even know that was, like, across the board. Just a lot of coins I'm following definitely dumped today. AI16Z flipped GOAT, which is crazy. Some of the ones that are up decently, right? Like, so AI16Z hit an all-time high. Fartcoin, I think, even in the past couple hours, bounced back, like, really strong. Let me peek if this is it. No, that's not it. So some are up, but that's kind of why I'm looking for a really quick opportunity, because it feels like the turnaround here might be really fast. And yeah,
well, it's weird because I was told that, like, MOG, the ETH coins were not, like, devastated.
Oh shit.
Rect coin obviously was not devastated, but what I was told with a lot of these Solana coins that were, earlier today, it was, like, really bad. So then it was almost exclusively to that,
What's weird is my Solana bag, I haven't checked GOAT, but my Solana bag was up about 10% today.
No way. Okay.
Yeah, surprising. Yeah, which I'm happy to hear if everything else was kind of dumping, at least.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was listening to, like, what the FOMO hour or whatever Farouk's is, and he was like, GOAT's down. Chill Guy was at like 290 or something like that. Like, everything was like really bad, but maybe we bounce back. It does look like, that green candle's nice.
Dude, Fartcoin's cooking. That feels like one of the chosen ones. Like, it's got a different conversation around it. I wish I had some. Yeah, that one's That was pretty fucking cool. I saw a comment earlier from who I think somebody's got to correct me if I'm wrong because I've said it a couple times now and I don't know if I'm right, but I think he's like the #1 trader on Binance and he's big on Fartcoin now. But
Really?
yeah, dude, very bullish on Fartcoin. He's got a video I'll play here in a second saying he thinks that goes to like billions. We'll see. But it gets me back to thinking of like the AI agents, like that ecosystem. And dude, I mean, you know, I'm one of those people thinking this is going much higher, 10 times higher, more.
My wife had a meeting today with her work, and they were basically discussing how they're going to be leaning into more AI stuff for their job. And she's into kind of like infrastructure construction type of computer stuff, like software. So I thought that was an interesting, sign that we're, it's outside of what we're talking about.
I mean, yeah, dude, it's fucking everywhere. And the way to invest in them is kind of through, I mean, go find AI companies you can buy stock in, I guess, right? But this is a different way to invest in them through their token. So again, I'm one of these people that thinks we're going to see this total market cap do a 10x. I think 60 bill, 70 bill. I think 100 bill. I do. And I actually think probably even higher than that. I have trouble explaining that to people because all I would say is I think people aren't getting how big it's going to be. And I can't go deeper because I can't really explain the why, like why it's going to go. Somebody did. I got to put this comment up because he nailed it. And it's actually really simple. Agents are the next form factor for apps. It is that simple. So like how we went from desktop applications, websites, whatever, or standalone apps that you install on your computer, all of a sudden we go to mobile devices. We've got mobile apps, right? It's an evolution of applications. It's just programs you use, but now it's different. We interface with them through an agent, through AI. We do it on like customer support websites. You talk to Comcast or Verizon chat support on their website, but now they're smarter. Now they can do much more than just that, support that one product.
My iPhone has AI capabilities where they're like, oh, like if you write a message, you can have it classy, you can have it relaxed, you can have it whatever. So, we're, it's weird because we're dealing with a lot of like AI, posting that's like talking about, fucking something or jizz or, you know what I mean? Like the age, but like there is the AI stuff in the world that is actually doing productive things that are, really, really interesting. Which I think that I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but like the quantum computer that, could solve something that would take a bunch of other computers like forever, basically. But yeah, it does seem as if computers are getting on the level. You know what I mean? Like it does seem like the technology is moving at a very impressive rate now.
Dude, and those go together. Like AI is going to get so good because of quantum computing. When you get that all connected, man, that's when everything changes. That's why in 10 years, everything's going to be so different. That thing that you're talking about, and we definitely got to talk about it, it's like it solved some kind of math problem that would take like 10 quintillion years. It solved it in 5 minutes.
Right.
And now I see people posting out there being scared like, oh shit, it's going to crack our encryption. It's going to crack our seed phrases. And now people are pushing back saying, no, it's not. It's not. And if it does, it goes back to people's concern about Bitcoin. They're like, well, what if power's out? And the answer is always like, then you got a much bigger problem than that. Then everything's fucked. And that's the same argument about the encryption and seed phrases being cracked. If it can do that, it's also cracked your bank account. It's also cracked every system everywhere.
Yeah, as far as like that goes, like I don't think we're on the front lines of who it's going to be attacking. You know what I mean? Like it's probably going to be attacking easier ways to get money than hacking our seed phrases.
Yeah. When are people going to have quantum computers where like that is happening? Where they're getting your bank account, where they're, it's cracking your password in 5 minutes or less.
It's not far off. Like, honestly, that's probably a 10-year thing, but it's also quantum computing fixes that too. It's
right. That's what I was going to say. Like you're going to have a quantum computer changing the dynamics of how your password works at a moment to moment base and making it harder and harder and harder. So
that was thoughtful, Joe.
Well, with evolution, what happens is evolution solves problems that are currently happening. And then what happens is it creates new problems. So that's the situation, is that it's going to solve some problems and then it's going to create new problems and it's going to continue to go and go and go and go. But thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is fucking interesting though. And again, when you power these AI fucking agents, whatever, when you power AI with quantum computing, and then dude, when you start attaching these robots that, Elon Musk is building, this is when shit's going to get really fucking weird. 10, 15, 20 years out. Real fucking weird. God, I wish I'd be alive for it, you know?
Well, did you guys see that Microsoft voted not to?
Oh, they did vote not to?
They voted
Yeah,
not to
fucking
invest.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking neural maxis and dweebies.
Fucking Deez has always got the best tweets. I tweeted out, puts the soft in Microsoft.
Mhm.
It's fucking great.
That is good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
guy's
good.
awesome. So yeah, that's whatever. It's a thing. By the way,
Okay.
random. Magic Eden came out. Zed, COO, co-founder, COO. Just addressing some of the FUD out there. This is specifically, I think, about the wallet, the Magic Eden wallet, and people saying it's garbage. I've seen a lot of that. Blazin, I know you had some issues with it today. I saw plenty of FUD out there for all kinds of things. The claim process, but just the wallet, how it looks and works, and
Yeah.
it's cool they see it, and they said that probably within a few weeks we're going to see some nice updates for the wallet to address.
What's the issue that people have with the wallet?
I think it's slow. Like Blazin said, he swapped out some tokens, and it's been hours and doesn't have them yet. Which one issue? The other is, I think, just the flow and the design of it. And
I don't really love the wallet. I feel like the wallet is like, I just want the wallet to be basic. Show what you have, show your tokens, be able to receive, send, swap. I feel like the ME wallet is like has like advertisements on it.
Well,
It
You know what I mean? It doesn't, but it's like at the
no,
top.
it does. It's like, check out these coins and stuff.
Yeah. I don't like that. I'm like, I
Give
wish
me your opinion on this stuff. I'll go to some other site for that.
just like keep it basic. It's a little bit too much. Like at the top, it'll have like little banners up there on mobile. I don't know if it's like that
No,
on
it's
desktop.
on regular. The other thing I don't like about it is it almost seems as if it's not a wallet. It almost seems like a way to use other wallets with that one. You know what I mean? It's like almost like when I have OpenSea and I'm opening on the Magic Eden wallet, like it was like, oh, you're using this other wallet instead of that one, because there's so many different uses for it. Like you can use Solana, you can use ETH, you can use Bitcoin. So like there's too many wallets going on. You don't know which wallet is using that wallet. It was confusing to me.
Does anybody use Magic Eden wallet for multiple chains? I don't, so I'm just curious if people do, or they use it as their Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum wallet.
I've used it for ETH. I've used it for Bitcoin. I'm trying to remember if I used it for Base yet. I'm looking forward to, though. I like the wallet, but I use the browser, like the web version, when you're not really interacting with the wallet much. I haven't used it for much else yet.
I'm waiting for the quantum computer wallet where you just have everything in there. You don't have to worry about which wallet's being used and have switching it over and yada yada yada. I was buying that Badger, and I thought I was using the Magic Eden wallet, but I was actually using the Xverse wallet, and so I had to you know what I mean? But every time I log into the Magic Eden wallet, it shows the balance on my Xverse wallet, and it's just kind of confusing to me. And granted, I'm a noob with it, but
because did you import Xverse into Magic Eden?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what I did. I don't fucking know.
Hey, at least you're careful with your stuff and you know what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys want to see the video on Fartcoin, an explanation why it goes to billions? I don't care about that, but if anybody was interested.
I mean, I kind of want to see. I'd love to see someone that has a coin named Fartcoin put content together to explain why it's going to do well. I kind of like that.
Let's check it out. This is that guy who gave that little explanation. Agents are
Asian.
What was it? Next form factor of apps. So here's this guy again. I think the #1 trader on Binance. So
he's a Japanese guy. He's a
you like him now?
Well, yeah. I really wish that. You know what? I think. Well, yeah. Go ahead. I want to watch this,
dude. We were asking who's the biggest influencer. The biggest.
Well, I wanted.
Influencer.
You know what? Yes, I am the biggest Japanese influencer in Web3. That's true. But I'd also wish that we got together as Japanese people, shared our alliances. And so, I want to reach out to this guy, not in any other avenue other than right now, right here. Hey, dude, I'm Japanese too. Let's be friends. That's all I'm saying.
That'd be cute.
Thank you.
All right, let's check it out.
Fartcoin. Why am I so bullish Fartcoin? The thing is, I'm at a point where every time I fart, I think about Fartcoin, and I eat a lot of beans, so I think about it a lot. I guarantee you, if you buy $5, $10 of like, this is like not financial advice, but like just some, you know, like $5 footlong, you know, $5 Fartcoin, like whatever, right? Just store $5. I guarantee you, in the next week, every time you fart, you're gonna think of Fartcoin. Now that's what I call mindshare. I recognized it happened to me, and then I was like, wait, this is gonna happen to everybody else that owns Fartcoin.
Stop this.
It's like,
Stop this video.
that's
You not feeling
Thanks,
that?
Joe. Thanks, Joe. This is so stupid. It's unbearable.
This is not anybody. This is not a founder. This is not someone in
This
charge.
is the number one trader on Binance. This is a mega whale.
He's got a YouTube show is what he has. If you look on his counter, he's got a YouTube thing. I saw it the other day. We're at war with anybody shooting videos. That's in my mind. And so, you know, and that, I think we're a better show. And his takes about him, $5 foot long. I don't know what that meant, but I just don't need to hear that right now.
I thought his voice was a little bit too much like ASMR, like a little bit too much like. Did you hear that going on?
I heard it.
I didn't like
I heard it.
I don't
Respect.
like it.
I love the guy. He's a Japanese brother. You're Japanese. Love you.
Joe, tell him to knock that shit off.
Just
for
wanted
real.
to say one thing, dude. We hold you to a different standard, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Japanese dude. You're a Japanese dude. Do me a favor. You're the number one trader on Binance, supposedly. Well, if you are and you're Japanese, I need you to do me a favor and knock that shit off, dude.
Yeah.
Be better. Be better.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Check out ME now up to 540. This okay. We're starting to see some very bullish posts out there. Starting to get a little bullish out there.
Well, you thought it was
It's
going to be
got
like $14 or something crazy.
15
You were
still
like,
the target, man.
yeah, you were like 15 is FUD or something like that. So
15's FUD. Okay, really though, 15's the target, and I think it's going to hit 15. And I do. I think 15 actually will happen. In fact, today, seeing it do what it's doing, holding 5 with pretty low volume, with a ton of FUD, makes me even more confident it's going to get to 15.
The Magic Eden wallet is very slow to update prices.
Is it?
Very slow. Magic Eden still shows at 507.
Oh shit. You know, funny enough, I've seen that between trying to think what site. Certain site, so even between the dexes. I wonder if there's just wherever they're all pulling their data from even too.
that's so weird that you brought that video up because I just saw him like 3 days ago for the first time ever.
He's getting out there. You've probably seen him more because he's getting into the AI agent stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't touch that before.
Yeah. And anyway, yeah, that's cool.
So there's that.
Well,
I'm thinking
moon,
there's
baby.
It's a nice looking chart right there.
To the
Right
moon,
there, yeah.
baby.
Right here.
what am I missing? I'm not looking.
Well, what do you got?
This is just another person. A confusion message me just saying this is a guy you listen to. And that's his tweet here too. But bullish on ME, like very bullish on ME, and talking about it being this flywheel and it's gonna absolutely cook and all that shit. And funny enough, he's got this prediction back from September. Amount like how many cents per diamond, what's going to equate to. He nailed it. He's literally like spot fucking on for what the diamond worked out to be. So great prediction there, and he's saying he's saying he didn't sell any. He's buying more at $5. He thinks ME's going to cook.
Well,
Yes, it's funny that may not be a terrible idea either, right? But
Yep.
this might be. It was probably a better idea at upper $3, $4 range, but
To buy, yeah. And
Yeah,
then the question then is like I messaged Henry earlier about this. I'm like, in theory, if I claim these tokens, should I roll it like what I said at the beginning? Should I roll it into other tokens that I got conviction on? You know what I mean? Or if I believe this is going to 15, why not just sit on it? Why not go stake it? Why not go stake it and get more tokens?
you know what's funny is Luigi is now at the top of the Magic Eden wallet new meme coin list.
Yeah. You know, funny enough, there's something to buying the coins that get on the trending stuff. I think on Phantom as well. Because you got to think of people who don't do this often. They just probably go buy the trending shit.
I don't know, dude. If you look at the trending stuff, majority of it's just basically stuff that came out like recently that's just going to drop immediately. You know what I mean? Like it's you got to know what's trending on like a little bit longer than 5 minutes because there will be some majority are clunkers in that trending pile.
Could we send Luigi some fan mail?
When he's Maybe after he gets extradited would be better. Let him settle a bit in New York.
Yeah.
So he was in front of the camera today. He was being transported, and I think he said something to the effect of like, "Don't let the media fool you," or "Don't let," something to that effect. Do we know what he actually said?
we got it queued up.
All right.
Oh,
We
nice.
got that shit queued up. And in fact, there's a poly market market on it too. Is he going to plead guilty?
Oh, then you take a no to that.
Exactly. That's a definite
yeah.
no.
I would assume so. It depends what kind of plea deal they give him.
You
But
would
I like
you
that.
say no to pleading guilt?
He's
Dude.
not. He's already saying he was framed.
But the majority of cases are pled down. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
way that it goes.
But I don't think New York has death penalty.
He's not P. Diddy, for
Oh,
Christ's sake.
also, before you play this clip, I had a question. What about this particular murder? People get murdered.
Sorry, are you not supposed to say murder? Are you supposed? Because I hear so many people saying like unalived. Is there like some sort of algorithm thing, Hudah?
So people say there might be, so they don't chance it.
Okay.
Maybe before it's been in the database
Fuck
or
us.
code base that it is.
Fuck us.
Say it, murder.
So
Just
we say
say it, boys. I want to hear it come out of your
Yeah.
mouth. Murder.
Why was
Joe.
this
Joe,
particular?
hang on, Joe. No, just say it. Say it menacingly.
Murder.
There you
No,
go.
we said murder video. Remember the first day we were talking about like let's watch the murder video. So we said-
Why did this particular murder get the attention of the FBI? And like you have New York.
That's easy.
You have New York PD that I think had gone down to Atlanta to scope out his route up, along with them going to Pennsylvania once they arrested him. I'm just like, people get murdered all the time.
But not the CEO.
Yeah, but yes, but like he's also just a person. He's just a person. So I'm just like, why do they dedicate all these assets because CEO died versus like I'm sure somebody's kid was killed in a drive-by at some point in the last handful of months, and I guarantee you they didn't get half the attention that this got. So I'm just like, it's a little bit weird. Like, the reason I say that is because if the FBI is involved, is any part of this like a federal case, or were they just assisting NYPD?
Well,
the charges are not crazy for that to make sense. You know what I mean? Like the FBI being involved. I don't know, but
I don't know. It's first-degree murder, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. I didn't see those charges even yet. I saw.
No, I don't know. I don't. I assume that's what they charged with.
first degree murder, I'm assuming because it was premeditated.
Yeah.
I think and it's very easily points to being premeditated. So I would think so. Death penalty, I believe you have to have more than one murder. You have to have multiple murders.
Is death penalty in New York? I don't remember if it
I don't know.
is legal.
Check this out, by the way. If this is a true story and the McDonald's worker doesn't get the tip for IDing the guy,
No.
everybody's going to rally behind the guy again. It's going to be free Luigi fucking everywhere.
No, then we need to get the name of the McDonald's employee because that's
Right.
going to be the next shitter that runs.
Hold on. Can you imagine if the McDonald's worker's name is Mario? Can you imagine?
Amazing, dude.
What is the
fuck
reason? What is the bizarre reason?
Oh, you know what? I don't even think they showed it. I don't. I'll dig in here when you guys are chatting about what you were mentioning.
Oh, it's really fucked actually.
Henry, I do think that certain cases capture the attention of the media and the country a little bit more than others. So when someone like a CEO dies, or I hate to say it, but like a lot of times people of color in poor areas don't get the attention because whatever reason. Sometimes it does, but if you kill a CEO on the street, it just makes it a fascinating story, and so more resources are levied to it. So not only does that happen, you don't feel embarrassed by being a police officer or FBI agent and let someone like this be not arrested for a really long time. So I think it starts to kind of snowball, like, oh, this has got the attention of people. There's pressure on the police force, the FBI, to catch the guy. It's not caught. So that more and more resources, more and more news articles, more and more of the internet, more and more meme coins that type of thing happens. That's what I think is the reason why that's happened.
You know, it's interesting. When I was in the Coast Guard, I don't ever remember anybody that was missing ever having like some weighted advantage of how many assets went out to look for them. Failure's like, somebody's missing. This is what's going out. And it's like whatever you can put out there is what's going out there. It's weird. Like, this shit is weird to me that like the value of this guy is so much that they have to dedicate. Damn, that chart's looking good, man.
For real.
Are there support levels there though?
Well, Joe, I think we'll eventually get to consolidation if we drop down a
It's
bit.
looking like we're at ETH soon.
Yeah, we do have to check out the decimals, and we do need to carry that 0 so we make sure we know exactly what the numbers are.
So the loophole here, or wherever that.
I was just
headline-
buying you
wherever that-
time to get the
Thank you.
get that bizarre.
Well, I got it, and it's stupid. It's just like an author trying to come up with a story. Literally all it is them saying like what the process is. You can't nominate yourself. You can't nominate yourself to get the award money or reward money. And it's not even saying he did, but the FBI has to nominate you, and then it goes through an approval process with like the attorney general. So there's you could say that with every single tip that comes in, that they might just not process it. They might not nominate you.
What are they
You
saying?
can say that with everything.
What are you saying? What was that? What was that explanation for?
We didn't really
this.
get one.
For why? Oh, why that happened? The bizarre reason why McDonald's worker might.
Why he might not get that 60,000 reward, because they just might not nominate him for it, and you can't nominate yourself. And not even saying he did. They're just saying that it goes through a process. So it's stupid.
Let's hear this guy. Let's hear him.
Oh yeah, the fucking video. Hang on, let me find.
Oh
that.
yeah. We forgot about that.
He's a piece of work, man.
This guy is a piece of work.
I am just.
Is he a head case?
Yes, but it's like, but also like they say, he's intelligent. He's not stupid, but you can tell he like lost his mind. He's doing everything very purposefully. You can tell he's not a fucking idiot, but he's probably evil. He is like a Ted Kaczynski. He's doing it because of these principles.
Let's
It's
play
fucking
it.
evil.
I want to hear this.
And by the way, you can probably barely hear it. I don't think the audio is good, but let's do it.
And it's completely out of touch. And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and to lived experience.
Clearly,
Came out. He was ready. Play it one more time. One more time.
And it's completely out of touch. And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and to lived experience.
What was the last thing he said?
he said clearly out of touch. Go ahead. Sorry.
And,
is
yeah,
a
an insult to
lived-
the American people, and then I didn't catch the
I didn't catch the
very end.
first and then the last.
Yeah, what was it?
It said this is a livid experience or a
Oh,
lived
a lived experience. Yep.
What does that mean?
Be in the moment.
Oh,
shit.
man.
Like he's just
Just
being a
like,
hippie.
yeah. Ground yourself.
Yeah, ground yourself. Just ground yourself, bro. Okay, hang on.
From what I hear about the guy, and I didn't do my that much investigation on it, but he did. People in school said that he was a quiet, smart guy in charge of a lot of clubs, stuff like that. And so I don't know.
Risked it all for a hash brown, boys. I get it. They're delicious.
God, that's actually wicked stupid.
That he dude, he could have gotten it and gone outside to eat it or something. Like, part of him probably wants to get caught, but they said when the police went to him, first off, he wouldn't talk, but he was shaking, so scared the shit out of him too. But why would you do that? Unless you think people aren't going to recognize you, I guess.
Where he doesn't care.
I guess, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. He went crazy after having those giant screws put in his back, unable to have sex.
Oh,
Said in his manifesto, parasites had it coming. He's a nut.
Yeah, he could have just lost his marbles at some point.
That's all it takes, dude. Guy had screws in his back, can't have sex anymore, and he's like, "Fuck all these guys."
Why even live? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, he's young and he's probably feeling like, you ever get like an injury and you're like, oh shit, that's gonna be with me forever. You get something happens in it, you just know it's always gonna be in your life, and something that's extreme could
I would also say
certainly fuck
that
with you.
a lot of times, if you have psychological issues in your family and it's hereditary, it doesn't always come out initially it comes out at different times. So maybe it's coming out at an interesting time for this guy. And so, I've had friends that kind of just snapped and started to act crazy eventually. And so maybe this dude was normal for a really long time and something happened and he starts to, slowly lose it.
Is your friend's name Joe?
No, it's not Joe talking to himself and then forgiving himself for arguing with himself in the room by himself.
All right, just wondering. Lemon, actually, it's a really good point. Talking about Luigi, he's just dressed in the same clothes with a manifesto on him. What are the chances? Doesn't sound sus at all. Like 5 days later, wearing the same shit, having his gun on him and his manifesto. Like that is weird, unless he just doesn't want to dump it.
Is that the same thing he was wearing before?
That's what. Well, he was in his prison outfit, but they found him in the same clothes.
No, scroll down to the McDonald's photo though. I thought he wasn't wearing the beanie. Oh, same. Is that the same jacket?
Same
Doesn't
jacket.
that doesn't even look like him in that picture.
No,
It's funny how people said they recognized him when he had the mask on. He only took it off, here, but like that, I'm not good with faces. I can't recognize.
What's
anybody.
the conspiracy theory?
Like, it's just very good. Okay, he said they planted shit on him. And it is suspicious 5 days later that you're walking around with a manifesto and a gun and everything that would incriminate you. Like, why wouldn't you ditch that and drop it at the bottom of a lake or whatever?
Well, and he did drop his backpack in Central Park, right?
That's true. Absolutely true, too.
Was it filled with Monopoly money? Is that true? Or is that...
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that. I heard he had $8,000 cash and a couple grand in foreign money.
Such a spicy story by Luigi. Goddamn.
Yeah.
No,
Up only.
maybe don't, but I saw Spider called this going to 100. I see it. I'm not going to sell. It's got too much life. It's got too much life in it. Magic Eden is again looking really fucking good, like really good.
Good. I'm glad we're bouncing a little bit because it was a rough day today. Last couple of days.
Oh, just in general, like market?
In general, it seems like the market's actually starting to pick up back up.
Especially when we're down. This is a bull market. These swings exactly like this happen. Like this doesn't even fucking phase me now. I without a doubt we come back, and without a doubt we find new all-time highs soon. Without a fucking doubt.
Henry, did you hear your boys talking a little bit about Bitcoin today?
Who's that?
A couple people. We heard Eric Trump.
Oh yeah.
Discussing it at the Bitcoin conference in the Middle East somewhere. I forget what town it was. Saying that he thinks Bitcoin will be $1 million soon. And Trump also was saying that he's going to keep a close eye, or he's going to try to be involved in Bitcoin's pricing, and he's hoping to have it at $150,000 early into his presidency. Have you seen these things?
I saw that.
I heard that second one. I didn't know Eric Trump thought it would be $1 million.
I also heard he had if anyone knows, I am not a fan of these people, but someone said that he had a really great speech. The entire speech was supposedly very bullish. So I haven't listened.
Dude, $1 million, which would have seemed crazy to me. It's only a 10X from here.
Yeah. If you think about that,
Not like, it's not insane. It is insane, but it's not insane.
Right. No, I hear you. Joe, are they growing on you at all? The Trumps a little bit?
No.
I do want to hear this later, by the way.
Oh, here's how they're growing on me. You want to know how they're growing on me?
Mm-hmm.
Crypto has done really, really well, and I like people in crypto. And so happy crypto people make me happy. I like people happy. I like my people happy. I'm sorry if I don't like some of these people that other people like, especially like the majority of crypto people, but I love my family here, and so I hope that it's okay that I'm not in the same political belief system.
I don't like them a ton either, Joe. I don't like them a lot either.
Yeah, and don't get me started, because it seemed like today even a lot of the KOLs had something to say, and I really wanted to rip on some of these fucking people, but thank you, Henry, because I wish more people were like you as well.
Yeah, I wish more people were like me too. No,
you're a good dude.
So Bryan Johnson, the guy who's trying to reverse his aging.
Oh yeah, that guy's an interesting dude.
He is, and it's whatever he's doing is working.
He measures his erections during the night and shit like that. Yeah,
that's exactly it. There's a poly market bet on that right now.
Why is that weird? By the way, Hudah, you should play the 20-second clip of Eric talking about the $1 million Bitcoin for Henry.
Oh, I gotta find it. The one I've got is 25
Average
minutes.
nighttime erection, 2 hours, 12 minutes.
Really?
It's pretty good.
I mean, how is he in his 40s now? He used to be like a little
He-
bit.
Older.
What's that?
He's in his 50s.
Oh,
I
God!
mean,
He's a 2-hour erection at 50 years old at night.
What this guy, his routine is insane. It is. The normal person can't do it. You can only do it if you're a billionaire.
47. Sorry, 47.
Nighttime erection measurement was 2 hours and 12 minutes. Blah, 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 blah.
Basically my age. It might be my age, actually.
You look very young for your age, Joe. Like very
you,
young.
dude.
In mid-November, I started a second round of shockwave therapy on the penis, completing 3 sessions. However, improvements can take up to 12 weeks after the therapy. Wow.
That's crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
Is that what you're doing, Joe? To look so
Shockwave.
youthful?
Shockwaves on my ding dong?
Yeah.
I wish I had the time to think about shockwaves on my ding dong. Dude, no, I have no time. No time for anything. I'm lucky that I have time to do anything in crypto because kids make me, running around all day, all night.
They'll do that. I still can't believe you got little ones like that.
Dude, last night they had their vaccines, 6-month vaccine, another vaccine. She was
crazy.
Nightmare.
throwing up like fucking crazy last night. It was fucking brutal.
Awful. I get why you were a little testy today.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay, cool. Thank you. I was more testy about Magic Eden than I was about anything else. I was testy that everyone's making, 4 or 5 figures, and I'm sitting here.
I feel ya. Let me drop a couple other quick headlines. Pizza Ninjas or Pizza Pets airdrop finally started, so now they might start showing in your wallet. So heads up about that. The little drama in that ecosystem too. Former co-founder of Pizza Ninjas or Ninja Alerts is like talking shit about current team, saying they like stole his idea for Pizza Pets and shit, like drama, like stupid, silly drama.
Yeah. But if you were on the team and you talked about some shit and then you're off the team, that doesn't mean like the shit you brought to the table when you're on the team can't be used.
And quite frankly, a pizza pet isn't necessarily a really dynamic, unique idea. It does seem as if every NFT does a pet, like Bored Ape Kennel Club. Hello.
Yep. That's a damn good point.
They took my idea of the fucking little brother to the big collection.
Right.
Yep.
So stupid.
Magic Eden, you can stake and do quests to earn more tokens, which is neat. Mando is saying the Doge Bitcoin of AI is at 550 mil. He is talking about GOAT. He thinks GOAT's going to be 10, 15 bill. I agree with him. So if you're looking for where to roll over some ME tokens, that's probably a pretty safe bet. It's probably a pretty safe 4 or 5x.
Yeah, speaking of the chill guy has been chilling. The token has been chilling for a long time. Quite frankly, I wish he was a little less chill because
he's ready to get rowdy soon, right?
I hope so, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
That motherfucker. Yuga Labs issued a DCMA against. Do you remember the collection? It cooked over on Ape Chain. The Bored Apes with the blue background. It was called Apes on Apes. On Ape.
No, but remind me when it's time for me to bring something up.
Okay. 10 seconds then. But yeah, that's simple. He had a collection. It was doing good volume. It was one, with a Magic Eden badge, like verified, whatever. It's been out for weeks and just got obliterated. Again, Yuga's saying, no, don't use our apes in your derivatives. You can't do that. And now this guy's completely turned off of Yuga and he's a Bored Ape holder. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't want to turn into a poly, but it's like,
that's
it's bullshit.
what I wanted to bring up.
And by the way, this tweet is not the one describing it. This is him showing another tweet, some guy who heard they were looking at it and then he dumped his assets. So people are like, oh, insider trading, whatever. That's just how the space works. But that other story, as far as the DCMA or whatever the fuck happened, and it's just not a great look.
That's what I wanted to bring up. It did seem like Pauly was back today. So I
didn't see what account he's on.
I forget what it was called. It was something OX something or other. But yeah, it seemed like Pauly was back. Whirly Girl was, I think, in a spaces where he might have been on there, something to that effect.
Yeah, I saw her tweet about it, and I meant to ask her what's the account because I don't think I'm following whichever the newest one is.
Yeah,
fucking Pauly.
Yeah, it wasn't
fucking Pond.
It wasn't Pauly or anything like that. It was like Pauly. It was like OX something.
Yeah, he's got a ton of those accounts, which is great.
Yep.
Any things? Oh, I will say this is my last thing, promise. But Jack Butcher, remember, like maybe a month ago, he had these, rabbit turtle things. Did you mint some? Yeah, did you mint some?
I
How
did.
many?
I was mad that nothing was coming of it.
How many did you mint? Because they're up decently.
What were these on? Because I minted some. I just
Oh,
can't.
cool.
Were they on base? Were they on mainnet?
Fuck, I think they were base.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think they were base.
It was
No,
ETH.
was it ETH? It might have been
No.
mainnet. Okay, how many did you guys mint though?
I minted. What did I mint?
Now I gotta go check.
And I'll just point out like what's kind of cool here. So he started a burn just like checks or something like that, right? So Jack Butcher doing a very Jack Butcher thing. It's why we minted. You just got to assume Jack's going to do exactly that. And they cook. They usually fucking cook. Like fucking checks got to like 1 ETH or something stupid. Today there was maybe for 24 hours. I don't know the exact time, but there was a burn open. You got to burn 64 of them. So I didn't even mint enough to do it. But burn 64 for this piece of art. And I just imagine he's going to keep having more and more things. Opens it up for burns. And dude, these things shot up to like 0.004, which is not crazy, but it's also they were like pennies or a buck.
That's shit numbers on ETH.
Yeah. What do you?
Well,
yeah.
Fucking $12, and you paid $5 for it. Like, no, we're not here for $7 in gain.
Well, hang on, because
No, they were like $1, right?
I think
I
they were a
minted-
buck.
I minted
So they're
6 of
they're like
them.
let's say a 12, 13, 14x, but a lot of people minted like hundreds or thousands of them.
Yeah, but then you
So-
got to sell hundreds or thousands of them.
But 1155s is just do a bundle. You know what I mean? Like kind of easy to sell. And I think it's just the start. I think those, Jack, just the Jack thing. They'll
who is
probably
wrong?
do some numbers.
What is wrong?
I'm wrong.
This sucks.
Thank you. I think it sucks a bit. I think it sucks a bit.
It sucks, dude. I'm gonna.
Send me yours,
can't-
please. Send me yours.
You
I
can't
minted 10.
sell any of them, or you're going to take a loss on profit. You have to sell. Here's the math on it. Let me carry the 0. Hold on. Let me.
The
Okay,
gas
so if I
thing's
sold
a bitch.
10, I could make 0.04 ETH or 0.035.
Okay, well, okay, so fair. I guess the point is this wouldn't be for us to sell now with this fuse we have. It's to sell when this changes a little bit, and maybe they can get to 0.01, 0.02, but hopefully we would have had more. 20 ain't going to do it. 10 ain't going to do it. But
Yeah.
Anyway, it is stupid. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine, dude. It was good stuff.
The collection's done 42 ETH in volume all time.
This is the only time to use it, so that's pretty good for day one, basically.
So, do you remember the days where collections were tens of thousands?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Tens of thousands. Yuga hits 1 million. Yeah, anyway, it's
By the
awesome.
way, so the rumor that Pudgy Penguins is buying OpenSea. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so one of the things is if OpenSea has that like the boat gliding on the water, and then you can sign up for a wait list. The wait list has close to like 800,000 people or 900,000 people on the wait list. It says announcement in December. Pudgies, this is happening in December. It's going to be happening in the next few weeks. Like, what's the situation? And then I was talking with Walshy today. What's up with the other thing that OpenSea has, the Gemini?
Well,
the gem NFT thing.
Geminis or something like that. Like what's going on here? Is there something that is happening over here that I'm not aware of? Is it the wait list that I'm worried about OpenSea? Is it the Gemini need?
It's all the same. So Gemini was only going to give you like, it was just like a memento. They might actually do more for it. They might give it some utility. Everyone's just waiting for OpenSea V2, which is coming out. That's the new trading, farming, probably leading to a token thing.
Yeah, I think that there's certain ones that like compound, whatever points that you can accumulate on those. There's different ones.
It looks like there's rarity to them to a degree, like the earliness of it, like which I think is based on your tenure. I think
Henry,
maybe I don't know.
All right, can I ask Henry a question?
Yeah.
First, can you turn a light on or no? Is that like
no, that just like the signal in the studio to let us know we're over time.
Okay, I like that. And this is also good because it's kind of like when someone's trying to hide their identity, because I'm going to ask you a question that maybe you don't want your face to be part of. Because I want to ask you if you know the answer to this.
Okay.
Is do you know whether or not if I bought a Pudgy Penguin or if I bought a Pudgy Rod or if I bought a little Pudgy, if I bought it now, would I be able, like, would it transfer over to the Pengu coin, or could they be like, oh, sorry, you had to have owned it on this date before, so if you buy it now, you're shit out of luck.
I don't think they announced any snapshot on it.
That's what I'm saying. But like, they don't need to, right? They could just be like, hey, we did a snapshot.
No, they don't need to. I would assume that they would. I mean, usually if you're going to announce a snapshot, you would have announced it, I would assume. So I think they're going to just let people know when they snapshot it from. That's my assumption. I could be wrong.
My question is, if you buy a Pudgy like today, do you think that you would qualify for the Pengu?
Yeah,
Nobody
I would bet,
knows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would, though. It
would be weird for them to announce what they've announced and knowing it's going to drive volume there just to fuck over every new person who came in to be like, yeah, sorry, we already snapshot it. It would be weird for them to do that.
It's safe to say that if you wanted to, you could probably buy something like that and you'd be safe.
I feel like it's safe, like not guaranteed 100%, but that feels pretty safe.
Okay, Henry talked to the people over there, I'm assuming. So but you don't.
Yeah, but no, I've never talked to them about the tokenomics.
About that. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, they had a Discord igloo chat or whatever. 25% goes to 15,000 wallets. That's little Pudgy holders, and then the other 25%, for the other communities, 5 million wallets.
Yeah, that's the 22 cents we're all going to get that we're all coming in our pants over right now.
Is that the get an abstract chain and grab the roll and shit?
Wow. It's got to be that.
How is it 5 million wallets for what is it? 15
I did some math.
communities?
Hudah, you weren't. Oh, you may have been there. I did the math on that. You go to abstract wallets. You go to abstract Discord right now. Right. I'm there. Right. Contributors 3. Community mod 1. Giga Chads 31. Penguins 318.
Maybe they'll give some more to the people in Discord, but like 5 million wallets,
Where are they getting 5 million?
Okay,
there's not even 5 million wallets in the world. You know what I
think? Okay,
673 elite Chads online right now.
I think they're giving it to toy holders, people who made accounts over on Pudgy World with the traits.
Well, there's not 5 million of those people.
There's not 5 million anything is my
there
point.
There could be, couldn't there? I mean, either that's completely wrong or there's a few million of these from all the toy sales. They sold tons of toys.
Who posted this?
Fucking Rice Cake McFuckface.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We don't trust Rice Cake McFuckface.
Okay, we're not. Okay, this isn't. Yeah, rice cake. I don't know. I mean, I don't know Rice Cake. But, yeah, I don't know,
Fake news.
It might be some fake news.
It
might just be somebody pontificating on some shit after they're getting high or something. You know what I mean?
I like that word, bro.
Thanks.
I really like that word. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We love you. I love you.
I love you.
We will see you tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m.
Quiet over there on Henry. He didn't say I love you.
Shush it.
Henry doesn't love you.
Don't sell your Magic Eden or sell it. By Naval. Not financial advice. See you guys later. Peace.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream.
Shit. My daughter's got a concert tonight. She's playing.
Yeah, I gotta go.
bongos.
I gotta go do an estimate.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta go. Guys, I think I'm gonna claim my ME tokens.
You didn't claim it?
I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, now that the show's over, all legalities, it doesn't matter. No one's watching now.
Yeah, we're not live. I think I'm gonna claim. I think I'm gonna sell it, dude. I think we're going into Vol. I do.
Hey, did you guys see Nick at Night, whatever the guy's name was? Nick the fuck.
Oh, we never talked about Nick and his issue at the.
We did, I think. Someone else did.
Oh.
But whatever. Do you see his post today? Something like that?
No.
About
You said-
what? I saw something, but I didn't catch the whole story.
He was like, "Oh, to all the woke motherfuckers,"
Oh.
or something like that.
I saw that, but what was the thing? Because I don't even like
I don't know.
I like the guy, and now he's losing me because I know everything's bullshit. Like nothing is. So it's not now. It's not funny. Even it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking annoyed by the whole goddamn fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you woke the woke people are mad at no, dude. No one's mad at you, dude. No one gives a shit, dude.
Look at my girl
No
here.
one gives a fuck, dude. Like, cut the shit, bro.
I
Cut
miss
the
her,
shit.
bros. I miss her.
Oh yeah, you haven't talked about her in a while.
I miss her. She's back. She does have white privilege.
What? What's happening?
She's white privilege, and that WNBA is built on the back, built on black players. Goddamn right, Caitlin Clark. Goddamn right. Henry, I know you
All right,
legit
boys.
got to go. I
Yep.
do too, actually.
Yeah.
Talk to
So,
you later.
I love you
guys.
fuckers.
I'll leave on that too.
I'm not leaving, to be
See
honest. I'm
You're
not
gonna
going.
stay here?
I gotta actually think through the ME token thing.
You know what? A couple things I need. You want to hear my checklist?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Sure. The next, so Emmy, obviously I missed the bus on. I'm going to miss the bus on everything, but I want to figure out if I can get involved in the Jupe drop. What I can do to get involved in the Jupe drop. That's my homework for tonight.
I like
I
it.
want to do that. The other thing I want to do is hype, right?
Yep.
The coin allocation isn't done over there. There's only that's the other thing we have to worry about though, dude. You're pumped about the price. They're gonna dump more coins on there, right? It's gonna dilute a little bit. But I want to figure out about hype. Can I take advantage of that somehow? And then Pengu, that 5 million wallet thing. Do I buy a little pudgy? You know what I mean? Those are the things going on in my mind that I need to figure out.
Look
tonight.
at you, fucking here in the trenches, here fucking paying attention, active trading, looking for opportunities. This is gonna make it kind of action, man. This is GMI kind of trading, bro. This is it. This is being locked the fuck in, guys. This is what being locked the fuck in. Oh my god,
I'm smelling it.
these ran to 2.5.
Yeah, they're up.
I missed that dude. Wow, I miss my little pudgy. I liked him,
You
dude.
got hacked. You got hacked
Yeah.
for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I miss him. Yeah. What I bought him at 0.3.
Oh, get out of here.
Deep dark part of the bear market. I'm like, I need exposure to that ecosystem. I knew this. No, whatever.
The other, okay, here's the other thing I wanted to hold on. You smell that? You
No.
smell that? Here's what I would
What
say.
is that? I got. What is that?
I want to tell you right now.
What the
It's
fuck is
opportunity.
that?
It's opportunity. Here's the opportunity. The opportunity is this. Lucas said, and he was right. Every major project, NFT project, is going to have a coin.
Yes.
Right? That's true, right? You thought that. That's already in your thesis.
We know it.
Not only every NFT project, but he was specific. We think everything's going to have a coin, right? He's talking NFT projects, major ones, right? So the real question is, what are the next ones? What are the next ones to have it? So we're not buying little pudgies at 2.5 ETH. We're not buying pudgy penguins at 24 or whatever the fuck they are now. The question is, what's the next project to have one that's going to pump the bags hardcore?
Elemental's a good buy here. They got anime coin coming up, right?
Is it Azuki? Is it where is that's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yep. We got it. We're on the hunt. We're looking, man. And you know what's coming too?
Hold on.
I don't. It might be at the exact same time.
Hold on. I need to do this.
No, do it.
first.
You
smell that?
smelling it? You smell
Yeah. Now go ahead. Sorry
Dude,
about that.
everyone's gonna have agents too, obviously. But Pump Fund comes out, tokens everywhere. As common as that is, well, we obviously got these agent launch pads, but everyone's gonna have agents. Everyone's gonna have 100 agents. Everyone's gonna have a fucking infinite number of agents. So,
All right. Well, I'm
So
gonna
there.
go eat. I gotta go eat,
I gotta go.
and then I gotta do my homework.
That's
I
what's
smell.
up. Hit me up later. I'm gonna be here.
You serious?
That's what I do.
All right, man. I'll probably be around. Then.
Fuck yeah, man.
I
Have a
love.
good night, man.
I love you,
I love you more, bro.
and I love everybody that's still here.
I
Everyone
love
that's
those guys. Fucking love
Love
them.
everybody. Bye.
Peace. Goodbye. No proof coin.